Today's guest is Erick Solms, founder of Simplitfy, a forward-thinking IT company dedicated to helping businesses simplify and strengthen their technology infrastructure. Erick began his career in 2006, turning a passion for technology into a hands-on experience as an IT intern right here in South Florida. In 2014, he launched Simplitfy, a company designed to take full ownership of a client's IT needs, from proactive system management to long-term strategic planning, all with a focus on maximizing return on investment and allowing businesses to focus on what they do best. He later earned his master's degree in management information systems with a specialization in information security from Nova Southeastern University, continuing to stay at the forefront of an ever-evolving industry. Today, Erick works with businesses across South Florida, helping them navigate tech, security, and growth in an increasingly digital world. Erick, welcome to Your Palm Beach Guide. Well, hello, Erick. Thank you for being back on Your Palm Beach Guide.
Thank you for having me again.
So we're so pumped to show you the new studio and just to get a quick update of everything that's going on in your life. So before we jump into questions and everything, just tell people about you who haven't heard about you.
No problem. Hi, my name's Erick Solms. I founded a company 12 years ago called Simplitfy. Stands for Simple IT for You. We do IT cybersecurity for small and medium businesses. Companies typically want to hire somebody to manage their technology so they can focus on their business. They're concerned about being a victim of cybercrime, and they just want to make sure that in case something happens, they have good backups, business continuity, disaster recovery.
Right. And I can say the Chamber is a partner of yours, and so we use you for everything when it comes to our tech space. I feel like I call your office every day because I'm like, please, my computer doesn't work or whatever it is, and you guys are so great. So just thank you for that. And what really kind of brought you into the tech space when you started this company 12 years ago?
It was actually my brother-in-law. He became kind of like my role model when I was 8 years old. He married my sister, and I just want to follow his footsteps.
Yeah, and he's in the tech space?
He was.
Amazing.
He is, actually. He's part of the company.
Oh, okay.
At that point, he was the IT director at the Breakers Hotel. And
he got lots of experience.
He has lots of experience. So
that's so great.
He loves that place, that hotel. It means a lot to him.
Yeah. So when did you kind of decide in your own walk that it was time to start your own company?
So my path was I came as an international student. When I graduated, a company sponsored me. They gave me a work visa.
Okay.
So I had to be there for 7 years until I got my green card.
7 years,
and
okay.
Then once that happened, I said, I want to open up something on my own or become a partner. And at that point, I got an offer at a accounting firm, one of the big four. But I decided to open up my own company. And
wow.
Until here I am.
And here you are. Oh, my goodness. So how does Simplitfy really set themselves apart from other tech spaces?
Well, there's a problem in the industry. Most companies would say, we do this best. We have 24-hour help desk. We do, we have all the cybersecurity tools. We have everything you need to run your IT. But, we're going to set us apart by saying, if we don't have that, then why are we an IT company?
Right.
So we have all the bases covered, and I think that's we have all the bases covered. Let's just call it that way.
So when you're talking about you take ownership of your client's IT problems, right? That is your focus or your mission behind your company. What does that specifically look like in practice, though? So explain it to us as someone who is not in the tech space.
So I'm Batman.
Okay.
Right. I have when Batman has typically in the cartoon has a yellow belt. That yellow belt always saves him, and he can do anything he wants with the belt. Right. We're like that.
Okay.
When we're IT, we're the best IT, but we can only be the best IT if we have the right tools under our belt. So at the end of the day, technology from the cybersecurity perspective is about mitigating the risk. Nowadays. Like if I go to your office and I tell you, hey, I'm going to 100% cover you, I'll be lying.
Right.
Because I don't know, there's technologies used for good and bad. But I can only mitigate the risk as much as I can and make you as efficient as I can.
Right.
But the tools are the one factor that allow us to do that. Right?
Well, and why is it so important for businesses to be proactive in this space, and reach out to you ahead of time?
Nowadays, it's competitive. You
Right.
got to be competitive. You got to be innovative. If you're not doing that, then you're falling behind. I get clients ask me, we don't want AI to be used in our company,
Yeah.
but you're lacking innovation. You just got to put the right protocols, the right governance, train the employees, create an AI usage policy, so that way.
Are you seeing that a lot more with businesses? So there are some businesses who are not embracing AI.
They're not embracing AI. They're scared. A lot of compliant fields,
Okay.
legal, medical.
Right. I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah. So, as long as you're paying for this AI and you're training your users what to put, what not to put, analyzing where the data set or word you're asking and how you're asking. Nowadays, it's going to get to the point that you're going to be able to upload a governance, or the AI is going to have its own governance, so it knows what the rules are.
Oh, wow. You think so?
I think so. It's
Okay.
getting there. We're right now, I think, at the copy paste moment.
Yeah.
Right. It's basically like, imagine decades ago when copy paste came up, and
And everybody was like, "Oh my gosh."
oh my God, but it saves and I'm losing my job, kind of scared.
Right.
It's just another thing. It still
Another
needs an
thing.
operator.
Right.
So you're not going to go anywhere.
Right.
So again, it's basically adapting, innovating.
Okay.
Again, if you want to be competitive in this world, you got to adapt and you got to innovate.
Right. What are some of the biggest tech challenges that you're seeing businesses face right now?
Right now, it's basically the innovation comes at a cost.
Right.
Right. And it's the training. It's nobody knows. It's a little bit of the uncertainty from the economic perspective, but also from the tech perspective. There's just so much speculation and what do I use? Is it safe? Is it not safe? Do I go for it? Do I not go for it? Another subscription, is it worth it?
Right.
So it's not like, okay, I need email, let me go to Office 365.
Right.
It's not
as black and white.
not as black and white.
Right.
You gotta do a lot of research, you gotta try it out, you gotta see if it works, and now you're spending money on things and they might not come with the result you expected. It might be just a training course or an MBA, what I call,
Yeah.
a less expensive MBA, but it's still,
Yeah.
So it's just that uncertainty that it's not bulletproof. It's not black and white. It's not like, okay, it's going to work. Right?
Exactly. So when it comes to cybersecurity, and that is really truly your specialty, it seems, with Simplitfy, among all the other things, but you're really focused on cybersecurity and the importance of it. What are the most common vulnerabilities that you see within businesses when it comes to cybersecurity?
The typical most common use is it's an email attack, an email compromise.
Right.
It starts from an email. There's two kinds. One, it's basically they get some type of credentials and they have access and they send massive emails on your behalf. That's getting a little outdated because people are starting to realize
they look for stuff
like
and
it's
you
a
can
SharePoint
see.
file. It's like a Google Drive file.
Right.
People are by now educated enough that they heard it. They know what's around. But the most typical is when they get access to your email and you don't know, and then they start communicating. They do certain steps, such as if I send you an email asking for money, and they know that, now they're going to create a rule that says any emails that come from me has to go to a particular folder.
Wow.
Any emails I send to you go to that folder. So in theory, you don't really see it because it happens so instantaneous that you don't know what's happening.
Right.
Until you know that, hey, we lost $300,000 because this money went to the wrong hands.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? So there's two sides of the story.
Yeah.
Right. There's the person that lost the 300,000, the person that didn't get the 300,000, and that's where it comes in. Yeah, your email got compromised, but on the other side, but you weren't trained to understand that this.
Right.
So it's.
So the way though that your company steps in, so just a lot of companies don't have the time to go through that training sometimes, or they don't have the person to lead it or something like that. So when you step in for these companies, how are you able to provide that safety for those instances?
Right. So it's all productivity versus security.
Okay.
Right? You want to be very productive, no security.
Right.
You want to be very productive.
Yeah.
Right. If you want to be very, very secure, I can prompt the password every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. So it's finding the balance, but at some point, if you want to mitigate the risk, and you mitigate it against a cyber liability insurance policy, any company should have a cyber liability insurance policy. If they don't, they should.
Do they get that through you or through another provider?
Third party.
Third party.
It's typically done through their business liability insurance.
But that needs to be included in the
Should be
business
included.
plan.
Typically, most companies would say, get me a dedicated policy for cyber,
Right.
not an add-on.
Okay.
But it's up to the business owner.
Yeah.
Now, we mitigate the risk against that. But that policy gives you a set of protocols that you should follow.
Okay.
And typically those protocols are you training your employees?
Right.
Are you training your new onboarded employees?
Right.
So yes, you productivity, security, I understand we're all busy.
Yeah.
But it takes 30 seconds to watch a video.
So when it comes to just the security and safety aspect of it, when you're onboarding a new employee, just because the chamber is going through that right now with our new team members, you said it's like a training video, and because we're your partners, you provide that onboarding training for all of us to go through.
Correct. So it's just a video that they get on the emails.
Yeah.
Right? And as long as they're clicking, they're following.
Yeah.
We also do simulated attacks.
Okay.
Like we pretend to be, I don't know, who's your favorite artist?
Yeah. Who? Like a music artist? Yeah. Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande gets married. Right?
Okay, yeah.
You're gonna click on it. You're like, who did she marry? I
yeah.
didn't know that. And you fall for it, right? So
yeah.
if you fall for it, then you fell for it.
And then
let me do this training for you. Why you fell for it?
No, that's so good. And I'm gonna flag that just for our team, so we start doing those, because I'm sure that one of us is gonna fall for something like that.
Yeah, but typically depending on, like, we'll send American Express, fraud alert, or change your password on Microsoft 365.
Right. No, those are so good. So how have you seen the business landscape change in Palm Beach County and also South Florida? Because you're all over the place. Like, you're not in just Palm Beach County. You cover a large area in Florida and South Florida from a technology standpoint. Like, just how has it changed on the business side?
I think the amount of business that it's coming here, it's changing the environment.
Mm-hmm.
People understand, or it's becoming a norm that you have to, in order to be competitive, you're going to have to start spending in technology.
Spending time and money, to invest in this space.
Correct.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you're going to have problems.
Right. Exactly.
But it's also because spending the time in the training and technology will also give you an ROI, a return on investment. If kind of like going back to the example of the copy paste, right? If something was taking you 3 hours and with copy paste takes you 2 minutes, it's the same scenario. Yes, I'm going to spend X amount of dollars, but it's going to save 3-4 hours a day per engineer.
Right.
And oh my God, it's a blessing.
It is. It is. Yeah.
So you have to analyze from 3,000 feet up high all your processes and see what you can automate. Automation is the key.
Are you seeing a lot of companies move here specifically for the tech space that we have in South Florida? Just like, is that, I've heard that through conversations and stuff, but we had ServiceNow move into West Palm recently through Related Ross, and that's a really big IT kind of AI company. Are you seeing that more across Palm Beach and South Florida?
I think it's just the overall, we live in paradise. Right?
Yeah, so it's really the weather that's driving us.
It's the weather, the culture.
Yeah.
The landscape, the whole overall landscape, not the landscape, but, it's just growing.
Yeah.
It's like where everybody wants to go.
Right. So
they make it easy for you to come here too.
They do
want you
make
to
it
come
easy.
Here. So it's like, if you have a big corporation, an enterprise, and they start knocking on your door and please come move here, we'll give you this, and you're like, let's go.
You're like, okay, absolutely.
And then you go do the research and you see that all this big figures, big companies already doing it. It must be for a reason, right?
Right, absolutely. So where do you see tech in the next 5 to 10 years? Are we having robots take over the world, or what does it look like in business scale?
I think we don't even call it AI anymore. It's just
a
like
part
cell
of it.
phone. It's just embedded into what we do.
What AI platforms are you using? Are you Chat, or what's the other ones?
For business, I use Copilot. For personal, I use ChatGPT.
Okay.
That's typically I'm going to start learning some Claude. I saw some cool articles, and I want to learn about that. But we use some technologies different, which are totally for our businesses, right?
Yeah.
So we look for platforms and all of our stack that has the built-in AI tools and capability to help us and facilitate our work.
So, just in for you as a business leader and the owner of your business, what are some tools that you are using specifically just to help with your growth and also your education as this technology is evolving?
I read a lot. I look a lot of Instagram
Yeah.
videos.
Okay.
And I follow influencers in the industry, AI.
Yeah.
Like today, I was listening to a conference.
Okay.
There's an AI conference for MSPs.
Yeah.
If you need an accountant, you go to an accounting firm. If you need a IT cybersecurity, you go to a managed services provider,
Okay.
which is an MSP. So I always find the time to train myself in whatever it is. I mean, it's 10, 15 minutes a day to, while I'm at the gym listening to an audiobook.
Right.
Always be learning.
No, that's so good. How many team members do you have now? Because you guys are, I mean, every time I call you, I speak to someone else. Like you are a good team.
We're about 18 members right now.
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. And you
my
have big.
My goal was always, when I started this, I want to employ 30 people.
Yeah.
If I employ 30 people, I would be helping 30 families.
No, that's so good.
Hopefully, we'll get there someday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 18 is still it's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of responsibility. And I think that your team is such a joy to work with every time we speak to them. And believe me, we call you guys all the time.
I appreciate that. You can call anytime.
Yeah. No, that's so good. So tell me a little bit about just what you're thinking of your own business growth in the next couple years. Your 5-year, 10-year plan?
So we're transitioning slowly, gradually. We're an MSP, and we have to become a managed intelligent advisor.
Okay.
The whole goal, it's going to be revolve around how do we protect your data? How do we make it confidential? How do we make it make sure that the integrity of the data is accurate and it's available?
Okay.
And understanding where the client's data is at all times, right? Because at the end of the day, all the devices are going to be dumb devices, and the data has to reside somewhere.
Right.
And it's how do we protect that, and how do we evolve from being, yes, proactive of protecting that data, but how to make it, how to resolve business processes for our clients. And that's where it's transitioning. So it's becoming an intelligence advisor from the data perspective.
From the data. And as you mentioned earlier, where is that data being stored? It's like you said, you can use technology for good or bad. So what does that even look like?
Well, varies case by case.
Yeah.
Right. But a lot of the customers, it's hard, right? Because if you use OneDrive, you download a file on your phone or your computer, or you share a link.
Right.
So it's making sure that how do you protect that? Having backups, having a plan, it's easy, but how to make sure that the data is protected at all times,
it's so important.
That's so important.
Well, I always love to end my podcast because we are wrapping up today. This time flew by, but with rapid questions.
Absolutely.
Okay? So just whatever comes to your mind, you just spit it out, okay? Yeah. So coffee or tea in the morning, what's your go-to order?
Coffee. I started drinking this, it's called Mind Flow Instant Coffee. It has mushrooms and it's less acid. It's really good.
Good, okay.
So that's what I'm starting to do it at home.
Okay, amazing. What's your favorite hidden gem in Palm Beach?
My favorite?
Hidden gem.
Hidden gem. That's a good question.
It also doesn't have to be in Palm Beach. You can pick
Palm
anywhere.
Beach. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
You don't know? Oh my goodness. We got to get you out more, Erick.
No, I go out, but I don't know. I love that place, the Tour 123 on
that's
Sundays.
fun. Yeah, Sunday brunch is fun.
I like that.
Yes.
It's just people watching.
Yeah, people watching is amazing. What is one book that changed your life?
The Checklist Manifesto.
Ooh, that was so fast. I will have to read that. And what is one piece of advice that you would give your younger self as you navigate life in the workplace?
Always be a leader, never a follower.
I love that. Well, Erick, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate you.